Good morning, sir. My name is P. Charan. I am from Triple Department, Triple A section, and my roll number is 244G50201. And my today's topic is about basic timer A. In this video, we can discuss about what is meant by basic timer A and the basic information about MSP 430 16-bit microcontroller and timing diagram and working operation of a basic timer A. And now let us see what is mean by basic timer in general form. A timer is the MSP 430 is a hardware module that counts clock pulse. It is used to measure time intervals or generate delay. Time can also trigger events or interrupts automatically based on timing conditions. In this, what is meant by basic timer means it is a clock device. We can give the input to the circuit. In MSP 430, you can count the clock pulse. Features of MSP 413 timers. 16-bit counter counts from 0 to 65535. Multiple capture and compare registers supports interrupts and can operate in different modes. Up, up mode, continuous mode, up and down mode. In this way, in these features we can operate this type of features in MSP 430 timers. And the basic timer A in MSP 430 is a basic timer A in the MSP 430 is a simple timer module used mainly for periodic timing and interrupt generation, and it is an 8-bit timer driven by a clock, auxiliary clock, and that is mean auxiliary clock. It works the a prescaler and divider to reduce longer time intervals, and it is commonly used to regular interrupts, example generating time delays or system ticks. And basic timer in the MSP 430. This is the basic information in MSP 430 timer A. And this is the block diagram for basic timer A register and block diagram. And we can give the clock signal to the per scalar divider clocks, and can get the output. In the output is connected to the 8-bit controller, and again it connected to the interrupt generator, and its generator is connected to the CPU, and you can see the clock flow diagram of timer A, and clock divide counted and overflow interrupt generated. If you want to, I can give a labeled exam style diagram or with register names. This we can see the, and this is the MSP 430 block diagram, 16-bit timer module and use it to generate delays, measure the time and control events used to capture compare features. And we can see the basic diagram of a working operation of a timer A introduction we can see. And it we have a clock and SM clock. In clock we can see what is the inputs of a 16-bit timer A. And this is the clock source. TASSCL means the timer first selects a clock source from TACL clock and A clock and SM clock. In this, we have this type of clocks in 8086 microcontroller. Sorry, MSP 430, and we can give the clock signal to ID and IDX and select clock passed through dividers 1 and 2, 3 and 4, etc. And timer input clock function also we can give. 16-bit timer counter, the core block of 16-bit timer register TA and XR, and count module of output. We can collect the output in output module control MC. And yes, this is the basic information of the timer A, and we can see the inputs and divider dividers 8-bit microcontroller processor information we can see, and we can any interrupts we can give to the 16-bit MSP 430. And yes, this is the information about timer A, and this is the registers names in timer A registers, and we can have 5 types of registers: timer A controller, uh, timer A control, timer A counter, capture, compare, and capture, compare X, timer A interrupt vector, and we can easily to short to we can pronounce the shortlist, and TA this type of words we can use. And this is the you can see uh, what is the diagram purpose means is here is a clear expression of pointers in points timer regulators overview, and TACCTL means timer A control register. It's controls overall timer operation, select clock source module interrupt, and TAR means timer A counter register, and this is nothing but we can store the current timer value 0 to 65535, and we can call as read and write or operation in this module, and we can see yes, we can see timer A clear, and timer A interrupts enable, and timer A interrupt flag. We can see what is mean by interrupt disabling and enabling. We can call the 0 is interrupt disabling, and 1 is interrupt enable. This is the type we can input. We can give the input source to the MST 430, and we can control the MSP 430 timer A in the timing diagrams 00011011. It is that is 00 means TA clock, and 01 means A clock, 10 means SM clock, and 11 is in clock. This is the basic bit points of MSC 430, and we can come to the applications of timer A in the MSP 430 is time delay generation we can use, and PWM signal generation, frequency and pulse width measurement, event controlling, counting, sorry, interrupt generation of periodic task, digital waveform generation. In this various applications we can use the timer A of MSP 430, and this is the basic information about timing timer A register in MSP 430. Thank you, sir.